Welcome to the dansports.tips Daily Fantasy Preview Show for today, the 30th of July. I'm going to be taking a look at everything you need for your daily fantasy games on DraftKings today. Starting pitchers, stacks of the day, foundation players that should be used to build a winning lineup upon, and a value player at each position. I do just want to shout out to everyone that did give me a comment for feedback on the show yesterday as asked. Thank you very much. I do appreciate your time. For anyone that's new to the show, welcome to the show. If you haven't had an opportunity to sign up and play Daily Fantasy Sports with DraftKings yet, I will put a link in the bottom of this video to enable you to do that today. Looking at starting pitchers today, we have Justin Verlander of the Detroit Tigers for 11,600. Verlander has been excellent this year, not his Cy Young self of years gone by, but certainly good enough, and he does face the Astros today, who strike out a lot. Verlander has a good record against Houston, not having lost to them in 6 starts with an ERA around 2. He is unbeaten this month, going 3-0 with a 1.60 for the month of July. He has 144 strikeouts in 138 1/3 this year, and I think he's the top play today. I certainly couldn't pay an extra $2,000 for Arrieta on what he's done in his last 5 or so starts. Julio Teheran of the Atlanta Braves for 9,500 has been dominant over his career against Philly. Faced them 4 times last year, went 3-0 with a 1.23 ERA. Yeah, this is the first time he gets to see them this year. He comes in with 115 strikeouts in 129 2/3, and Philadelphia are around average in baseball for strikeouts. Anthony DeSclafani of Cincinnati for 9,400. In 10 starts this year since coming off the disabled list, DeSclafani has secured his status as the ace of this Red staff. He has gone 6-0 with a 3.09 ERA, 46 strikeouts and 55 1/3, including 8 innings of shutout ball with 5 strikeouts against the same San Diego Padres at Great American Ballpark earlier this year. Gets a park upgrade today at Petco Park, and the Padres rank 2nd in baseball for strikeouts. A repeat performance of what he did last time he faced San Diego would offer us solid value at this price, and my bargain basement value play at pitcher today, Jorge Del Rosario of the Colorado Rockies for 4,800. We have the Mets offense that is struggling in general, is worse against left-handed pitching, and strikes out a lot. Welcome to the game, Colorado lefty Jorge Del Rosario. He has 65 strikeouts in 70 innings pitched this year, comes in off of a 1 earned run, 6 1/3 inning performance against a powerful Orioles lineup, 4 strikeouts that day. At this price though, that's all you're going to need. If he gives you 6 innings, 1 run allowed, 4 strikeouts, you've scored enough points off the price tag to make it worthwhile. There is definitely upside on what is obviously a risky, low floor play, taking his 1.62 whip on the season into account, but I do think De La Rosa merits some consideration for your lineups today. Couple of stacks of the day for today, looking at to maximise our point scoring potential. We have to take the standard Diamondback stack when they face a lefty, as they do in Scott Kazmir today. They've got the big 3 in their lineup that do damage against left-handed pitching. First baseman Paul Goldschmidt for 4,700 is a 303 hitter with 17 home runs. His last 7 games he's hit 444 with a homer. Catcher Wellington Castillo for 3,400 is 265 with 11 home runs. As with all 3 of these, is on the right side of the platoon in the matchup. An outfielder Yasmani Tomas for 4,400 is a 264 hitter with 17 home runs. His last 7 games, those spiked to 357 with 4 homers. The other stack I like today is the Texas Rangers. They get to face Ian Kennedy, who's been allowing home runs like they're going out of fashion. He has laboured to a 6-9 record with a 4.41 ERA this year. Texas has got plenty of power. It's a nice yard for the hitters as well. Second baseman Rougned Odor for 4,600 is on the right side of the platoon. He's hitting 282, 21 homers, 10 stolen bases, has 3 home runs in the last 2 games. Outfielder Ian Desmond for 4,500 in the leadoff spot is a 306 hitter with 20 homers and 17 steals this season. Third baseman Adrian Beltre for 4,100 has a home run off of Kennedy. It's a 282 hitter with 16 home runs. Has 3 home runs in his last 7 games. Outfielder Nomar Mazara for 3,700 is on the right side of the platoon, hitting 282 with 12 home runs. And let's stick Joey Gallo in there as well. He qualifies at 3rd in the outfield for 3,100. And let's face it, he's here for a home run. He has struggled a bit since his promotion. He's got 1 hit in 12 at-bats, that being a home run. But it flies a long way when he hits it. And when Kennedy gets hit, it flies a long way. So I think, you can probably find a place for Gallo at the price as well. My Foundation players for today: at first base is Miguel Cabrera of the Detroit Tigers for 5,200. Mike Fiers has struggled his last 3 starts. The platoon-proof Cabrera is hitting .301 with 21 home runs. He has 2 homers in his last 3 games and is hitting for an average of .435 over the last 7. Second baseman is Javier Baez, who also qualifies at third. He's 4,400 today. He's on the right side of the platoon in the matchup with Wade Miley. He's hitting .293 with 11 homers and 9 stolen bases. Last 7 games, he's gone .360 with 2 homers. Miley is struggling big time. He's 1-6 with a .424 his last 4 starts and 6 home runs allowed, in his last 7 starts, and has allowed 6 homers in his last 6 starts and 18 overall on the season. Third baseman Justin Turner for the Los Angeles Dodgers is 5,300. Again, the reverse platoon is in play with Turner against Braden Shipley, the young righty, who did give up 3 homers, 6 runs in total on his debut. Turner is hitting .268 with 18 home runs this year, .323, 3 homers the last 7 games, and I'll stick with his teammate Corey Seager at short for 5,100, who's on the right side of the platoon with Shipley. He's hitting .307, 17 home runs this year, and when he's on the right side of the platoon in the matchup, he's a much, much better hitter. My outfield today is Chris Bryant, who you can also use at third. He's 5,100 on the right side of the platoon with Miley. Crushes lefty pitching, .289, 26 homers, and he's hitting .360 in his last 7 games. My value plays for today: my catcher is James McCann of the Detroit Tigers for 2,700. He hit a pinch hit home run yesterday, hoping that sparks him out of his slump that he's been in for a reasonable amount of time. He's hitting .201 this year with 7 home runs. My first baseman is Jose Abreu of the Chicago White Sox for 3,600. Tommy Milone is another struggling lefty. He allowed 3 home runs his last time on the hill. Abreu's hitting .272 with 11 home runs this year, but he has been swinging the bat better. Just waiting for the results to come, really. My second baseman is Trey Turner, who qualifies in the outfield for the Washington Nationals for 3,400. Lightning speed, always a danger on the base paths. He has hit .327 with 6 steals this year. While Peavy has been good the last twice, he has been hittable throughout the season, and we're hoping that he returns to that today against the Nationals. Third baseman Nick Castellanos of the Detroit Tigers for 3,800. Looking for Fiers to get hit today. Castellanos is .294 with 18 home runs and has been decent against right-handed pitching this year. My shortstop Tim Anderson of the White Sox for 3,700 on the right side of the platoon against the struggling Tommy Milone. .264, 5 home runs and 4 steals on the year since his promotion. And in the outfield, I will take Marcell Ozuna at what I think is a crazy 3,900 for the Miami Marlins. He's been excellent against left-handed pitching. He's on the right side of the platoon in the matchup. .299 with 18 homers. Has been coming out of a slump a little bit in the last week as well. So I think Ozuna could have a good day at a very nice price for you. That is all I've got for you today. Best of luck with your lineups. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to like the video. Hit me up in the comments with the daily fantasy plays you like today and press that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will be here all MLB season and through the NFL season with daily fantasy sports advice. If you haven't signed up yet, or you're interested in starting to play daily fantasy sports, please click the link in the description for this video and that'll take you where you need to go to start playing with DraftKings today. Best of luck with your lineups and have a great day.